Welcome, Raider Nation, to the stables, located outside of Superior, Colorado, just shy of Boulder. You have myself, Ishmael Hernandez, and the famous sidekick,
Gavin Chernoff,
who's always next to me. Appreciate it. We have a great game tonight as the Regis Raiders face Monarch, who's coming off 2 games. Their first game, they got upset by Valor in overtime, I believe it was 3-2.
Yes.
And then yesterday they had another game. I'm not sure who they played, but I know it's this is game number 3.
Monarch faced off against Cheyenne Mountain last night, and they won 6-0.
6-0. I think they needed that after that loss to Valor. And then, of course, we had a big win for Regis last night.
7-0.
7-0. Good shutout. We had two players with 2 points. Ian Beck with a double whammy late in the game, and Schick knocking on the door of a Hattie almost the entire game.
Yeah, you got 2 in the first period, I believe, there.
Yeah. So let's talk about lineups tonight.
All right, so starting line, same as usual. Ian Beck centering Carter Schick and Michael Manville. Second line is Reese Peterson and Cameron Blapat, centered by Connor Ihaya. Followed by Nico Pinero and Camden Lai, centered by Parker Brenner. And then we have Eli Ash, centering Jake Filler and Nolan Williams. Our D pairings for tonight's matchup are Dylan Paranjape with Ryan Williams. And then we have Matthew Carter with Chase Patterson, followed by Luke Miller and Liam McDonald. Hernandez, I believe, will get the start net tonight, as Miller started last night, got the shutout against Castleview.
See if we can keep this rolling. I think if we continue the play that we have been coming off Chicago, I think we're going to be a great team to be recognized, and we'll be way up top too as well. So both teams huddling around their nets as Regis lines up to the right. The Monarch Coyotes with their little guy out there.
Yeah.
Big man, number 22, I believe.
Yes.
Coming out with the team. What are some expectations for you for these Regis Raiders?
Well, obviously the last time we played them, a pretty devastating loss in the CPHL season. Lost to them in overtime to get to the final of that CPHL season.
Rough.
So first matchup against them this season, I think we just need to up that physicality. They have a good defense, good back check here. They're good at shutting down lanes and kind of closing off zones right at the blue line and not letting us in. So I think if we get around that, find a way to maneuver, around the back check of the Monarch Coyotes, we can come out victorious here.
Yep. So here comes the Regis lineup.
Number 3, Camden Lai.
3, Camden Lai.
Number 4, Dylan
Palangi. Paranjape.
Paranjape.
Ryan Williams, number 6. He's had an amazing week. Parker Brenner.
Number 22,
Nicholas Pinero. I don't know what he said there. And the Elijah Hernandez at goal.
And please welcome the rest of the Regis team. My head coach, Terrence Ott.
Terrence Ott. Wow, they got a whole intro.
Chicago Bulls old school entry. Looking for Michael Jordan right now. This is some old school Chicago Bulls.
This is bougie.
High expectation for the Ice Ranch. Now, bar's been set. I thought this is a playoff game here.
I know.
That is awesome.
Please stand, kindly remove your caps, and join us for the singing of the national anthem, tonight performed by Holding Buckley from Boulder High School. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets' red leather bombs bursting in air gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the Thank you, Holden. Let's do that hockey.
Let's get those lights on. There we go.
Do that hockey. It's a little different than what we're used to, but hey, I like it.
Live national anthem performance.
So Raiders setting some things up, doing some last minute talking around Hernandez in the pipes. Little pre-game hype up conversation, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Starting it off for the first face-off. Looks like it's going to be the Brenner line.
Parker Brenner, Nico Pinero, and Camden Lai out here to take the opening face-off. Enough drops here.
Face-off goes near boards for Monarch. Monarch picks it up, sets it back over to the far side, trying to set some things out. Oh, off of Pinero, shot from Lai as he catches it off the face of Pinero's cage. I don't think they expected that. That was...
No, a quick shot there by Cameron Lai. Puck bounces right to him. A few seconds off the face-off. Trying to tug a 5-hole, I believe, comes right into the breadbasket there. Monarch goalie shuts the door. First shot on goal. Just 12 seconds into the game.
I don't think Monarch expected that pressure from Regis coming off the face-off and pushing it back. And they kind of caught him on their heels. So Williams behind with Pinero. Puck comes out to the blue line of point. Shot for Monarch. and lies there to block it, putting it back in neutral. Monarch sends it deep for a line change. Joppe there to pick it up, send it along the near boards to Blackback. Blackback dumps it over the blue line to Ihaya. Ihaya gets caught in traffic, loose over the front, nobody there to pick it up. Blackback trying to keep it. Shot from Carter from the blue line, save from Holston from Monarch. Monarch setting it up, going neutral, and here comes 13 with a shot off the stick off of Ihaya as he was set up perfect, nobody in front of him, one-on-one. He kind of didn't expect that himself. You could see it. Monarch pushing. And we're going to get our first penalty from our captain for tripping.
Yeah, so Ihaya left all alone there in the slot, a result of Monarch trying to clear that. I believe it bounced off his skate and just right to Ihaya, nobody behind him there. So he turns around the other way and just puts that shot on net, gets tipped wide there by the netminder for Monarch, Simon Holstein.
Mic check. Face-off, glove side of Hernandez for Regis. Ash on the face-off, crowding it over the circle. It gets out. Here comes Nolan Williams pushing it through, but can't get a stick on it. Monarch resets. They send it blue line to blue line, gets through. For Liam, Liam sends it over to Ash. Ash taps it, puts it in neutral. Has to let it go. And he's putting some great pressure to try to keep it in. Monarch setting some things up now, setting it in, bringing it into neutral. They gain the red, they gain the blue. Here they come near side, getting pressure from Beck. Beck swings around, rails it around over to Manville. It gets high. Backhand from Beck. Now Monarch's going to have to check up as the puck comes into neutral. Monarch near board through the blue line. Beck's there to greet him and puck comes loose. McDonald or Manville. Manville chips into the neutral zone. Beck then chasing it up, putting some forward pressure. Monarch has to settle down and reset. Here comes Beck. Good little turnover there. Back to neutral. Chip in for Williams. Monarch picks it up, back to neutral. Blue line for number 4. And it sails through. Pressure in the corner. Monarch swings around near side. They tried to wrap it. Glove down by Hernandez.
Some good center ice battles here being won by Monarch as they are good at gaining control of the puck at neutral ice as it's bouncing around between the Raiders and the Coyotes. Good job by them establishing the zone and holding that zone again, that wraparound attempt, trying to tuck it glove side of Hernandez, and good on him for stopping that play and covering it with his glove. Yeah,
seems like you try to wrap it too hard and you actually hit the side of the cage and it just sat there. So Monarch deep in their zone, bringing it out to neutral. They're through the blue line, left side. Nice little backhand wraparound. Joppe jumps up, slows things down. Monarch resets. They go to the blue line. Shot glove save Hernandez from number 4.
Yeah, good stick there by Perrin Joppe, as I believe it was number 6 for Monarch. That's Ben Rosenberg coming around the net, trying to set something up, maybe looking for the centering pass out in front on the backhand. Good stick again by Perrin Joppe to just halt that pass. Skids back to the point for Monarch. They get that shot away. Glove save by Hernandez as he sees it through traffic, and the face-off will come back glove side of him.
Face-off for Brenner. It gets near boards. Full strength for somebody.
Raiders.
Oh, that's right. It was our Patterson PK. So we're full strength. Neutral zone possession for Monarch here. Monarch goes to blue line. Pinero jumps it, gets through neutral. Up front, right to left, trying to back in, gets tripped, hits the net. Slow whistle there.
Yeah, Pinero got tripped up by the stick of number 13 there for Monarch. He goes sliding into the net again, like you said, a slow whistle, but an attempt by him there to drive the net. He had a man with him, but he decides to drive the net himself. No open lane for him to get that pass away.
Brenner on the faceoff gets it to the blue line for Regis. Monarch jumps it. Turnover. They reset behind the cage. Pressure from Brenner. Pinero over the top, wide to the left. Carter at the blue line as he places it back down. Check up for Regis. It doesn't go all the way out, so Fly turns around, sends it. Pinero putting pressure far boards. There's Patterson sending it in deep. And we got an icing. So a little slower than yesterday.
A little slower start, a little stronger team, I think, to start off this first period. So
Little mutual respect, I believe. So face off, sticks out of Hernandez. Pressure from Monarch, but they can't get it in. They take over again, swinging far side. Liam McDonald picks it up, tries to punch it over to Blackbat. Blackbat gets a piece, chips it to the red line. Monarch near boards through neutral. Peterson's there to chip at it. Back to Monarch. Monarch near boards, railing it all the way around. Liam McDonald picks it up over to Patterson. Patterson to Ihaya. Ihaya up high to Blackbat all alone, and he chips it through as they give some room for Regis to put some more pressure. Out comes the puck through neutral ice, and we're going to get an icing.
Good positioning there by Cameron Blackbat, just kind of watching where all the red jerseys were, and then Blackbat, all of them were kind of in the zone there, and Blackbat came outside the zone waiting for that pass. He eventually gets it, and then Monarch has to ice the puck. So good on Blackbat. That move by him causes the face-off to come back into Regis's offensive zone, where Beck will take the face-off.
So back on the face-off with line one. Schick takes a spill. He comes back. Monarch tries to get it out, and they can't. Back to the near boards for Schick. You hear Coach Ott screaming help. Beck helps from over the top. Beck trying to center it over to Mandeville, but just can't get the puck there. Monarch can't get it out. Williams sends it over the center, trying to get it through traffic. And Monarchs are shutting the door once again. Manville. Monarch dumps it over the center, just trying to get it cleared. Regis continues to keep it in, but they have to do a quick touch-up. Oh, Manville in the corner all alone. Looking to that far board, has nobody, and then it's sent from Monarch through neutral. Carter there, chips it back in. Allows a line change for both teams. Here comes Monarch. Monarch having trouble through the neutral zone. And here comes Filler. Filler swings it around, tries to center it, nobody there. Monarch taking it away with the help of other players, Nolan Williams. Trying to get us these numbers. Carter into the zone, chips it in, around offsides.
So before that line change of our top line with Beck, Schick, and Manville, you see them trying to set up those centering passes from the back door that they so love to do. That was a result of 2 or 3 goals last night, unsuccessful in those attempts, just trying to clean that up, get warmed up as this game goes on. And those good shots from Ryan Williams too. He sent one in before he went off.
Patterson deep, trying to recover. Carter's there to chip it around the boards, near boards. Here comes Williams. Ash behind him, can't keep it forward. It's getting bounced around neutral. Finally, Monarch gets it through for number 8, but lets it go. Patterson sent some things up behind the cage, comes near boards, gets some pressure from Monarch. Monarch takes over. They try to center it and do, but it goes through all the heavy traffic. Back to the blue line. Monarch up high, pushing down low, high. Off the body of somebody, a defender, and it goes behind the cage. Back to the blue line for number 8 for Monarch. Monarch steps up. Low slot shot. Waffle save. Hits Patterson. Shot wide left of the cage. Back to the blue line for Monarch. They go D to D. Send it. Glove save.
It's good pressure there by Monarch. They're getting some good scoring opportunities away here. Hernandez off the rebound. That follow-up attempt by Monarch. He's lucky that one went wide, and then another attempt is, like you said, they go D to D, and he gloves that one, holds the play.
Brenner on the face-off. Sticks out of Hernandez. McDowell over the middle to Pinero. Pinero through neutral, looking. Settles it back down up to Fly. Fly backhands it into zone. Pinero trying to get a stick through Fly. Fly battles it out, keeps it in. Back to Monarch. Monarch through neutral, gains the new line, wide left shot, far boards. Cycled back down to McDonald, to Pinero. Blue line shot, high. 21 picks it back up. Miller steps in, can't get a body on it. Liam Miller, Fly to the left, Brenner to the right. Fly then gets a stick on it, pushing it through, over to Brenner. Brenner through neutral, has Pinero on the right, loses the puck. Monarch picks it up through neutral. And immediately Joppe has a heavy stick, taking it away, and through he goes. And they're calling offsides on Pinero. Good stick from from Joppe to pick that back up and return it.
It's quite the center ice battle we had going on there. Monarch again trying to win it like they have the majority of the time tonight. Raiders able to get out and into the zone, but Pinero's offside, as Joppe enters the zone.
Williams trying to clear the puck through, hits the zebra. Blattback has to pick it up and he sends it all the way around. Monarch behind the cage, near boards, can't get it through. Here's Peterson. Ihaya gets loose. Monarch picks it up. Coming through the middle, far board for Monarch, through neutral. They gain the blue line, offsides, as 24 was just ahead.
Came ahead of him and then drilled behind him, maybe trying to cover his tracks there.
24 just was in the way, got pushed through. So face-off's going to be just inside the blue line. Ihaya takes it. Peterson and Blattback at his side. Gets back to Williams. Williams to Ihaya. Off Ihaya's stick through neutral. Regis trying to slow this down to prevent the offsides. Joppe comes back. Fan on the pass. Monarch takes over. Shot wide to the right of the cage. Hernandez attempting for a save, but it gets past that. It's so wide. Blue line for Monarch, down low. Peterson gets a piece of it. Back to Ihaya to Peterson. Peterson through neutral. Blattback waiting at the blue line. Peterson comes in. High side shot. High and loose behind the cage. Peterson takes a knee, gets tripped up. We have a penalty, delayed penalty.
I think this is going to be on Regis.
Yeah, pointing at Peterson.
So
interference, I believe. They were caught up. Either interference or tripping. I want to say it's interference because he got tangled up and just didn't let go.
It's an interference call on Peterson, yes.
Yeah, they got wrapped up somehow, and Peterson just couldn't let go for whatever reason. It almost looked like he was stuck. I don't think it was intentional. He was trying to pull his stick out.
I think it was just a battle along the boards, and, sticks get caught.
Back to line one, back on the face-off, gets high in the corner. Battle out with Carter. There's Patterson, settles back in. Blue line for Monarch. Monarch far side, deep in the corner. Back to blue line, point. Far side, they slide it through, high in the slot. Down low, shot, pad save for Hernandez. Good lateral movement there. Patterson, Manville. Manville no boards, backhands it through. Pressure from Beck. Monarch goes side to side as they try to open it up to get through. They still maintain neutral. Now to blue line. Backhand, high shot, save, recover as it comes off the chest of Hernandez.
Two good quick saves there by Hernandez. He got his right pad right out in front there as that shot from Monarch squeaked through. If he hadn't, that shot probably would have gone 5-hole. Comes back, Hernandez with another save, lets the rebound go, scrambles to get it back, covers that play.
Face-off glove side of Hernandez. Battle through the circle, it comes through for Monarch. At the point, Monarch has to chip it in as it was getting away. Quick shot over the middle as he had number 10 just chirping right there, but it went over his stick. Far corner.
The tip there, yes.
Yeah, Miller and Filler. The Miller-Filler combo there, trying to keep the puck outward. Monarch's able to pull up over to the right side. Around the cage he goes, looking for the wraparound. Has to send it down low to 15. Top of the side of the circle. Back in the corner. Back to the blue line for Monarch. He steps up, shot. Goes
tipped
off
wide by his own man.
Yeah, and then it goes way wide. Puck comes out neutral, so Monarch's forced to settle back in and touch up. 21-6 on his side. Take it away as he tries to pass it. Here comes Schick. Schick to Manville. Oh, excuse me, Williams. Williams gets bumped before the puck gets there, and Monarch takes back over. Little razzle-dazzle from 10, pushes through. High off another body. Through Schick near boards. Gets a piece of it, pushes it neutral. Schick through two, loses it. Near boards for Monarch. Williams there to try to keep it in. Can't. Neutral for Monarch. Monarch at the red line. Gates the blue line. Shot way high as he almost hits the net. Williams picks it up near boards, chips it over to the blue line. And we got an interference call.
Another one. This is
5.
going to be on Brandon D'Souza Chen out of Fairview High School for Monarch.
D'Souza, is that the proper pronouncement?
I think so. It's hyphenated.
Silent Z. Got it. That's good. I'm impressed.
I try.
D'Souza Chen. So now, with 1 second left,
Peterson about to come out of the box
for
here.
Peterson, it'll give us a fresh, pretty close to 2 minutes. We'll call it 2 minutes. Face off for Ihaya, glove side of Monarch. Back over to Pinero. Pinero, left to right, far boards, looking for that person. Blue line to Williams. Pinero. Williams. Pinero pushes, shot loose over the middle, off the pad. Back over to Williams as he keeps it in as it comes tumbling out. Williams near board to Brenner. Brenner back to Williams. Point shot from Williams off the back. Pinero jumps it, can't get through. Williams races far board, chips it, gets it back to Pinero. Pinero through the circle, shot, block. Brenner loose. Take this, Williams, shoot at the point, sends it back up high to Pinero. Pinero shoots, glove save, Monarch. Hoiston, the goalie, Hoiston?
Holstein.
Holstein. Got it.
Good power play start here by the Raiders. They've kept it in the zone the entirety of this power play so far. Good stick by Williams. Every time the puck seems like it's going to come out, he gets his stick where it needs to be to hold the zone. And a good chance there for Brenner as he had a wide open net, and a good stick by Monarch to get that out of any danger for Holstein.
So puck comes out through the stick of the captain. Elijah comes straight to him. He has to chip it out. Here comes Beck. No call there as he goes down in the corner. Manville takes behind the cage. They chip it up high. Back to Peterson. Peterson loses it. Here comes Monarch on a 3-on-1 as they get somebody with a number 8 with the puck out, but he just dumps it to get it away. Line change from Monarch as they take advantage of that moment. Patterson to Peterson. Peterson through, gets through blue. High over to Beck. Shot high and right. Down low. Manville, Beck, digging in, and Peterson settles back. Schick jumps over the top. Monarch comes away. They're through neutral. Blue line, 10 pushes over the top. Takeaway from Peterson, and then gets shoved down. Here comes that physicality. 10 there. 10 pushing, chipping away at Schick. Beck takes over. Swings around. Stretches it to Manville, gets on Manville's stick, gets deep in the corner. Line change for Regis. Full strength for both teams here. Monarch slow to set some things up as they could have really pushed this puck, and they decided to keep it back. Now they're through neutral, taken away by Pinero. Pinero swings inboard, but hits a body and loses it. Lies there battling, and then it goes all the way around. Hernandez settles it in. Liam there to pick it up, chipping over to Brenner. Brenner in the corner. Brenner to Lai. Lai has Pinero, but can't get a stick on it. Reset, back to Lai. He's in neutral. Has Brenner and Pinero up front. He takes it over to Brenner. Brenner through the skates of Pinero. Near boards for Monarch. Tried to chip it out. Miller kept it in at the blue line. Now 7 resets around the cage looking for a pass. Oh, good way of jumping in front from Brenner. But Monarch takes it away. Back to Regis. As this puck is just moving all over the place right now.
Not a lot of clean offense happening as both teams just trying to reset, taking the time to get something going, but there's Brenner trying to get it to Pinero. Good stick
good
there
eye.
by 23 for Monarch. That's Sam Adams.
All the way down to Hernandez. He sets it back up for Joppe. Joppe comes out, sends it to the red line, gets to Pinero's stick and deep in the corner. Puck takes a hard swing around the cage. Filler there stops it as Monarch's trying to get it out. Williams. Monarch chips it in over neutral, and here comes Monarch through neutral. Gain the blue line, trying to shimmy shake, and Joppe takes it away, dumps it back to neutral. Williams chasing it down, has Ash over the middle. Ash shot. Oh.
Trying to pick that blocker side corner
Almost
there,
had
sent it just high. Beautiful pass there by Ryan Williams, and another shot by Perrin Joppe from the point right off the chance by Ash there. That one made contact with the net. When I looked at the board about a minute ago, we had 8 shots. Now we had 11, so some good offensive pressure generating here.
I like what Filler did on that last shot from the blue line. Try to get that stick up for that redirect. He just couldn't get a stick on it.
Tip,
yeah, and try to tip it in. Ash on the face-off for Regis, stick side of Monarch. And it tumbles goalie dumps it near boards. Carter there to pick up the blue line. He chips it back in, gets smacked, stays on his feet. Centering pass from Ash, nobody there, and it goes behind the cage. Puck rides the blue line to Patterson. He kicks it back in. Patterson, blue line shot, glove save.
Getting a lot of shots from the D-men here today, Ish.
I love it.
Your favorite.
I do. I feel like when those D-men are scoring and they're sending them from the blue line, you're doing good things. That means there's traffic. That means they have the ability to see everything. I think we're doing well.
Not a lot of these shots from the point are getting blocked or stuck in traffic here either. Most of them are making contact with the net. And Holstein here for Monarch is doing a good job of seeing
really
them.
Good. So Monarch wins the face-off. They're trying to clear it out, having problems there. They settle back behind the cage, 13 bound to 15 near boards. He loses it. Blackbat jumps in, tries to take it away. Good help from Ihaya. Back in the corner, still trying to get possession. Finally, Matthew Carter gets a piece, sends a shot, goes off the body of a Monarch player. Neutral. Carter chips it, turns it around. Touch up for Regis. And they turn around and send pressure immediately. Ihaya. Now back down low with Blackbat. Gets through for an icing. I wouldn't say clean hockey, but some good pressure from Regis.
It's a little bit messy. But
a little bit. Good pressure.
Sometimes we like to take our time to really get things going. We're leading them in shots and good offense. Sparkle of daylight kind of generating here as the first frame winds down.
1:16 left in the first frame. So Monarch comes away with the face-off. Jump by Schick, keeping it in, but taken away from Monarch. Monarch goes past near boards. They can't get it clean. Through neutral. Lee McDonald takes it away, back to Beck. Beck settles back in, 1 minute left. He sends it all the way through. They wave the icing. And Manville jumps it immediately. Can't get to it. Monarch far boards. Beck puts body to body. He goes down. Manville jumps behind and puts some pressure. Good hit from McDonald. And all the way behind the cage for Miller. McDonald, Beck. Beck down to Schick. Schick loosely taps it forward, gets the blue line, gets hit hard. Beck comes behind and picks the puck up. Looking for the center pass, can't get it clean. It stays near board. Now we have a battle. Puck comes all the way out. Through and through to Hernandez. He's going to let this go. Right side, and we have an icing. We might have a...
Sending Schick to the box with number 7 for Monarch. That's Chase Saul.
Offsetting
Minor penalties here, yeah. Schick and Saul kind of got tangled up with each other right at center ice. As Saul was coming off of Schick, I saw Schick give him a little bit of a shove there. So offsetting minors, 4-on-4. No, 4-on-4. He's going to offset. We're going to say 5-on-5.
Gave him the old Schick shove, huh? So offsetting penalties, we had 2 in the sin bin. 18.3 seconds.
These are both roughing calls.
Yeah. We kind of expected this from Monarch. They're a very physical team. Face off for Brenner. It gets set behind the cage and then sent out off of Jape's stick. It goes neutral. Monarch picks it up, settles back. Trying to get it through neutral and can't. Puck bounces around freely. 5 seconds. Here comes Jape. Swings around 2 seconds. Loose up the front. Pinero swings. Fans. And it's 0-0 after 1.
That was a good passing attempt there by Perrin Jape to get it out in front to Pinero for the quick shot as the clock was winding down there, trying to get one last little moment of offense before we go into intermission.
So after one period, shots on goal. Regis 12, Monarch 9, and we're coming off for a clean. So quick break. You guys don't go nowhere. Frame 2 is next. Both teams returning to the ice. Goalies will do their flip-flop, so we'll have Hernandez to the left. And to see if I can say this last one correctly. Holstein.
Yeah.
Holstein. That's
Fine.
it's easy.
Good job, Ish.
Yeah. It's my first day. So, Holstein to the right, Hernandez to the left. Hopefully we can see some cleaner passing, and once again, I think once we fix that, which we had a slight problem, I wouldn't say it was a problem, but yesterday we had pucks behind us constantly, and then we figured out how to get in front, and then we just started racking up some points. So, face off center ice, Brenner over the puck. Puck to Monarch, they send it near boards. Williams there to stop it, send it back. Over to Pinero. Pinero body to body, can't get a stick on it, but harasses, stays with it. Monarch gets through neutral, lets it go. Fly there to punch it back in as he rails it all the way around. Gets through the stick of Monarch, and they're having problems behind the net as Regis continues to put some great pressure. Down low. Nico over the middle for Fly. Fly just can't get there, so it's taken away by Monarch. Back to Monarch. Coming through the middle and through neutral. They gain the blue line, send it in behind the cage. Williams picks it up and rails it all the way around near boards to Peterson. Peterson over to Brenner. Brenner loses it. Monarch pushes back. They're through. Here's a shot. Goal.
That pass coming to Brenner just got intercepted. Good body positioning there by Monarch to get in the way of that. They get it near side, and then number 10, Vincent Felt, is left alone just to the left of the slot, and he snipes one past Hernandez, top corner, blocker side.
I was right over that blocker.
Yep.
So 1-0, 16 minutes into the second frame. Face-off win to Regis, flat back, dumps it down near boards deep to the cage. Peterson putting pressure, lets it go, back to Brenner. Blue line for Liam. Liam sends with the middle, loose, up top. Regis can't get a hold of it, back to the circle, cycled back down to Peterson. Peterson's tick through, Balappak, Ihaya in the corner. Monarch chips it off far boards, Miller keeps it in, and it goes somewhere. I think it got into the bench.
Yeah, into the bench. Good attempt there. Peterson behind the net, sending that right up for Ihaya, I believe, in the center. Not able to convert there, so almost an immediate response by the Raiders as the Coyotes go up 1-0. But the Raiders lead them in shots, 13-10.
Face off for Ihaya, sticks side of the goalie. Monarch comes away, swings near boards, sends it down low. Back up through the middle, Monarch through neutral, and they send it behind the cage. Liam McDowell's there to pick it up. Balappak near boards, battling with Ihaya. Liam, bit of a battle there. Finally, Balapak's able to get a stick on it, and we're going to get an icing as he sends it all the way through. So the puck will come all the way back into the zone, offensive zone for Monarch. Face-off will be stick side of Hernandez. Ian back over the center. Face-off to Monarch. Monarch sends it over the middle. Beck sends it deep in the corner. Carter's there to help him out. Beck. He lets it go. Battle near boards. Monarch comes out to the blue line, cycles it back down as they're trying to keep it in. Beck clears it out through neutral, touch up for Monarch. So they swing it over the middle, hold, pressure from Beck. Monarch dubs it deep. Carter to Patterson. Patterson near boards, looking for the stretch through the stick, all the way through neutral. Monarch picks it up, but it gets through the stick. Shit, chases it down, far boards. It tumbles over the middle. Monarch tries to clear it. Manville almost had a good look. but is able to hold the puck in the corner. Near boards blue line for Patterson. Gets away from him. Monarch sends it. Carter chases it down far, all the way through for a nice, but they're going to wave it. So the goalie has to pick it up and send it. It gets through neutral, back to Carter. Carter chips it over the red line into the blue. Schick chasing it down. Can't get on it. Monarch picks it up, sends it far boards. Blue line, Carter. Trying to get it to Schick. Monarch shuts the door, takes it, chips it neutral, through the neutral, and they send it in deep. No icing, they wave it off. Ash and Schick in the near boards, or Patterson, excuse me. Puck gets sends deep. Carter, Patterson. Patterson gets it to Ash. Ash getting boarded. And Monarch's able to get a piece of it, send it back deep as they go for a line change. Let's go. Back down to Filler. Filler near board, sends it over the middle. Monarch kicks it away, sends it back, stuck in the neutral, but they settle back in as they have nothing. Williams putting pressure with Ash right behind him. Monarch's able to get it to neutral. They send it deep in the corner, chase it down. Here's Patterson. Filler. Ash trying to push it through at the blue line. Filler comes and supports, puts body to body. Ash tries to stretch it over to Williams, but can't get it to him, goes way over. Monarch sets it up. They go stretch for the red line, gets through, no waving. Patterson has to chase him down, and around the cage they go. Over the middle, and wicked bounce off of Brenner's stick, but we're able to clear it through neutral. Brenner swinging far, back pass to Panero. Panero, great shot right of the cage. Near boards for Williams. Williams picks it up, lets it go to Brenner. Cycles around, Brenner sweeps. Far boards, looking, centering. Can't get it a clean pass to Fly. That would have been a great shot. Lets it go. Joppe chases it all the way back. Circles around. Good speed there. He gets bumped. Monarch picks it up far board. Back to Joppe. Joppe swings around near board. Banks it off the wall to Fly. Fly at the blue line. Sends it over through Brenner. Brenner right side middle. Panero. Oh! Good little backhand. Can't get it through. Goes wide right. Battle behind the cage. Brenner gets knocked down, puck taken away, and Monarch sends it all the way through for an icing. Oh, what a look for Panero.
Panero's backhand, as we know, really
Pretty good.
fails him. He scored on that penalty shot off of his backhand last night. Raiders here getting just specks of daylight as they try to get some offense going. Monarch, kind of like I said at the beginning of the game, does a really good job not letting us into our own zone. I think it's more prevalent here in the second period than it was in the first, but Carter and Patterson kind of behind Hernandez there were just struggling to get it out of the zone. They couldn't get it out. They're not winning a lot of these center ice battles, and Monarch's doing a good job just not letting the Raiders into their offensive zone, except for that good chance there for Panero.
We're back to action, deep in the corner. Monarch rails it all around far board. Good pressure from Joppe to keep it settled in. It gets bounced off the player. Blattback turns around, shot, stick save for Monarch. Puck loose over the middle. Monarch chips it over the middle to themselves. They get neutral. They gain the blue line near boards. They race up for number 6. Can't get control. Centering pass, save from Hernandez. And it goes far board to Peterson. Peterson can't get that stretch to Blattback. Monarch takes back over and chips it in. Took a really weird bounce off the glass. I think we have an offsides. What was the call? I missed it. Unintentional offsides?
Probably, like we say a lot. As that puck bounces around the blue line, sometimes it's hard to stay behind it.
So face off just inside the blue line. Regis comes away with it. It goes far for Carter. Carter chips it through neutral. Gets off the stick of Schick, but Monarchs there taking over, putting pressure. High side. Carter, they're battling in the corner with Beck. Schick to the board. Centers it for Manville. Manville through neutral. Chips, banks it off the wall. Skates through. Gets tripped. No call. He hits the board. Loose puck. Monarch picks it up. Keeps blue line. Carter then takes it away. Shot. Hits a defender. Monarch comes through. They're neutral, but they give it away to Patterson. Patterson has to let it go as he almost gets hit. Monarch chips it in for their zone. In the corner. And they're calling for a line change, so Monarch lets it go. Monarch there struggling to get it through neutral. They finally get it into neutral. Beck there puts a little body-to-body action, and they're able to take the puck away. Now deep in the corner for Patterson. Battle with Beck. They reel it around over to Schick. Schick sends it down low to Manville. Not a good look. Manville turns around, gets it to the red line where Monarch takes over. Monarch. Manville. Schick runs into Beck. Has to let it go as he would have had a good look. Monarch collects. They go neutral. Gain the blue line. Right side shot. Stick save. Good little rebound, but they couldn't get a stick on it. Hernandez in position. Pucks comes all the way through. Monarch resets. They're neutral. They settle back. Now into neutral. 15 putting some heavy pressure. Finally get Williams against him. He lets it go. Monarch near boards. That's the blue line. Point. Shot blocked by Ash. Williams banks it. Can't get it through. Monarch resets. Good back check by Filler. He takes it away. Now Filler's battling in the corner. Lie to help. Patterson over the top. Ash pushing through as he's trying to skate past to get to it. Monarch swings all the way back in, sends it, and we're going to get an icing.
This pattern I was talking about just a few minutes ago-ish of Monarch dominating the offensive zone. When the Raiders get a stick on it to try and move it out, there's either a body and a stick at the blue line to keep it in, or it comes out and Monarch collects in their own zone. Clean breakouts. They've been the dominant team in this second period as they lead 1-0, and they're just not letting the Raiders get anything going as they have bodies and sticks everywhere they need to be.
Big, really aggressive play. It's helping him with that puck possession. Near boards from Monarch, they come out. Pressure from Brenner. He slows it down. Puck loose through. Joppe chases it in the corner against two Monarchs. He lets it go. William near boards picks it up, chips it through. Can't get it through. Fly settles back to pick it up. Here comes Monarch over the top. Shot wide left. Back to the centering. Another chip shot. Pass from the top high in the slot over to the right. It's hard to be in two places at one time as Hernandez tries to get back and just doesn't have time.
That was a good move there by number 10, Vincent Felt. He took that slap shot, and I think he intentionally put it wide there because he knew he had a man that was coming backdoor for Hernandez. That man gets it over. 21 for Monarch is able to get it over for his man. And as Hernandez comes over, hugging his post, just leaves a wide open net as Monarch is right knocking on the doorstep, right at the crease there to put it past Hernandez. So Monarch is up 2-0, 7:58 to go in the second period.
So face-off battle near boards. Puck comes out for Monarch. They reset high side, centering it back over to the low side. Blackback chases it down, picks it up, chips it into the blue line, gets through, goes neutral. And icing.
Raiders quickly ice the puck off that goal for Monarch. Monarch's really starting to put on the pressure here. I think that first intermission that we had was good for them. Whatever their coach said to them seems to be working. They're getting, there's lots of clean passing. Their play, looks very sharp and clean, and it's showing on the scoreboard here.
It is. So face-off battle. Monarch comes away with it. They take a back shot. It gets loose, and Hernandez jumps on it for the glove save. Has to slow some things down. I think it's one of those moves where he's like, let's clean this up and reset. That puck comes through.
Jumps out of the net there to just try and cover it.
Pouncing it. So Beck on the face-off, glove side of Hernandez. It goes near boards. Back to Beck. Beck rails it all the way around to Manville. Manville gets a stick on it, settles it down, backhands it through neutral. Schick's able there, but can't get a stick on it. Monarch picks it up. They recollect, settle back in. Beck putting pressure. Manville to the right, stopping in the corner. Can't get a stick down. Here's Liam. Shot. Short and wide of the net. Back to the blue line for Liam. Liam pushing through. Gets it through. Deep in the corner, looking for that center pass. You got Manville and Schick sitting there. Schick high, slot, right side shot. Manville picks it up in the corner, battle. Gets through to Beck, back to Manville. Manville backhands to Beck. Monarch's there to pick it up. They're in the neutral. 3-on-1. Miller takes it away. Far boards, chips it in, and deep in the corner. It races around near boards where Manville's there trying to take it away. There's Beck for support. Manville to Monarch. Monarch goes neutral, loses. Patterson clicks it up near boards, kicks it down deep. Carter chases it around, and we got an icing. Oh, actually, I'm not sure if it was icing or something down here.
Raiders trying to get that offense going. They're generating some time in the zone, not a lot of clean chances. Monarch in the lanes where we're trying to get these passes away. It looks like Manville will be going to the box. But as I was saying, McDonald was looking for that centering pass to either Manville or Schick, and he just had no lane to give it to them. He knew if he tried to make that pass, Monarch would have intercepted it, and what good can come out of that? So
as Regis goes on the PK, bit of some confusion as Filler's skating around the ref. Oh, it's offsetting penalty, so 13's in the sin bin now. So we'll remain 5-on-5.
That's Olafson for Monarch and Manville for the Raiders.
Face-off stick side of Hernandez. Ash on the face-off, gets deep in the corner battle. Bounces around. Patterson cleans it up, swings far side. Take away from Monarch, and they settle it back in. Here's Williams. He chips it up and in. Gets to the blue line. Monarch shuts the door. They put it back in far side. Swings it around Patterson. Monarch looking for that centering pass. Patterson comes away, or Ash comes away with it. He's through neutral, looking for something, making a little bank pass, and around he chases it behind the boards, getting help from Williams. It swings all the way around. Battle up high. Monarch. Good pressure from Regis here. Carter. Williams. Stay with it. Here comes Monarch. They get it out to neutral. Brenner then backhands it in. Line change for Regis. Fly comes off the bench and immediately attacks deep in the corner. Oh, Brenner takes it away. High slot shot, loose up front. Fly can't get a stick on it, and it goes around, all the way around to the deep in the corner. Back to Pinero. Pinero left to right. Breaking ankles. Backhand Pinero. Wide of the cage. Williams picks it up, sends it back in. Pad save for Monarch. Monarch chips it into neutral. Takeaway from Williams. Pinero. Brenner. Brenner brings it in. Swings it around the cage. Can't get a good handle of it. Has to kind of settle some things down. Sends it over the middle. Monarch takes over far boards. They lose it back to Brenner. Here's Lai. Good pressure from Monarch as they take it from Lai, and they pass it up to the high board. Monarch looking for the stretch, and they get it down low. Pinero taking the outside shot. Pad save. Hernandez deep in the corner. Pinero chases it down. Here comes the Raiders. Here's Liam. Liam by himself. Quick shot. Pad bouncing save. And he tries to jump it to get it tapped in. That puck did a crazy thing.
Yes, as this second period winds down, we're getting a glimpse of that Raider hockey. We're used to seeing some good scoring opportunities, especially that one by Brenner. Brenner was left alone right at the side of the near side circle here to take that shot, and Lai just barely unable to get his stick on it to tap it. Short side on the goalie, it comes away. A messy turnover though that leaves Monarch one-on-one with Hernandez. He has to make that save, a scary moment for the Raiders, and then McDonald comes back the other way, takes his shot, but we're still 2-0.
So battle at center ice as the puck is bouncing freely. Monarch gains control. They gain the blue line. Shot, glove save from Hernandez.
McDonald lost the stick there momentarily as well.
So 3:53, second frame, 2-0, Monarch. There's a lot of hockey to be played. So Ihaya takes the face off. Glove side of Hernandez. He just comes away with it. Cycled back around to Miller from Liam. Miller sends it through neutral onto a stick of Monarch. Monarch sends it back immediately deep in the corner. Hernandez comes out, and it's going to be an icing.
Starting to see some icings from Monarch as they try to get it back into the zone. So that signifies a kind of tilt in the ice here. Raiders starting to put on more pressure. Monarch icing the puck, trying to shut that play down, but this face-off will come back into Monarch territory. Hopefully Beck can win this face-off and get some offense going for the Raiders.
Beck on the face-off. Monarch comes away, loses it immediately. Back to Beck. Beck cycles it up for Schick. Schick chases it all around to the high board to Manville. Manville to Schick, battle with Monarch. Beck. Manville. Down to Beck, to Schick. Schick loses it, has to swing it around near board. Centering over to Beck, hits off his skate, and Monarch tries to get it out. Matthew Carter then keeps it in. He gets hit hard. Puck into the near boards as Beck's chasing it down, cycling it back over to Schick. High to Williams. Williams getting pinched against his back. Schick comes over the top with Manville on the board. Monarch then dumps it. Icing.
Icing again. So Raiders, here we go. Like I said, maybe I sound like a broken record, but they're generating some time in the offensive zone. Our top line there looking for those centering passes. Schick had a good opportunity there. That pass was just ahead of him, and then he swoops behind the net after said pass, trying to get it over to Beck. It goes right through his skates as he was alone in the slot.
Face off to Ash. Ash able to get it back to the blue line to Williams. Williams looks near boards, goes D to Joppe. Joppe sends it. Hits a pad, it goes high. Lie there, picks it up, sends it back to Joppe. D to Williams. Williams pushes up, shot, pad save. Far corner boards. Monarch picks it up, and they're looking for the stretch. Gets off the skate to Joppe. Joppe's chasing down. Forced back. Raiders take over. Near board to Ash. Ash gets some pressure, loses the puck to Monarch. Monarch turns around to get it out, and they can't. Back to Ash. Ash deep in the corner with Filler putting some pressure to help him out. Battle in the corner here. Finally, Filler comes out, backhand save. Collected back by Pinero. Pinero loses it to Monarch. Monarch far board tries to take it out, and they chip it into the bench.
Beautiful backhand attempt there by Filler. I think before he was able to get it on the backhand to get that shot away, goalie got his stick in the way to strip Filler of the puck there, but we're keeping the puck in the zone. We have control of it. So an improvement from the start of this period, 1:58 to go in the second.
So Pinero's going to take the face-off stick side of Monarch. Puck in the corner. Monarch picks it up around the cage. Looking for a pass, cycling it back over behind the cage. Pinero jumps it, keeps it in. Fly near boards with Liam. Liam soccer kicks it back over to Pinero. Pinero loses it and goes into neutral. Miller has to bank it off the wall back to Pinero at the red line. And Monarch's there to jump it. Loosely back and forth, Fly. Here comes Liam on the boards. Finally, Brenner turns around and sends it deep into the zone for Regis. Monarch sends it out off a stick, and we're going to get icing. That puck is just, almost seems like it has a mind of its own, as it just really doesn't land clean on anybody's stick. And it's this battle for a clean possession that we're looking at right now, but it is in our zone. And when it's in your zone, you have a good chance of scoring.
Yeah, just getting that momentum going, having a chance to generate some things, see what's working with this Monarch back check and what's not, and being able to respond to that.
So good look there. Good shot from Carter as he takes a shot just inside the blue line, but it goes off a stick into the net, so reset. Be high on the face-off. Puck kicks around behind the cage. Monarch picks it up. They chip it along the far boards and in through neutral. 74 chases it down with Patterson on it. Patterson takes it away in the corner. Peterson there to assist. Patterson to Peterson. Back to Patterson. Patterson swings around near boards, gets picked. His pocket picked. Now it's a battle in the corner. Mihaya, Carter. Carter swings outboard, sends it off the boards with an icing, goes all the way through.
Yeah, so as the second period winds down, Carter sends it for an icing. Ice tilts him back the other way for Monarch because they're maybe a little bit sick of the Raiders taking up all their offensive zone time, so Carter will get it out. Hopefully a face-off win here by Beck to get it back into the zone.
Pretty good at these face-offs.
He is. Top line center for a reason.
Face-off, glove side of Hernandez for Beck. Beck gets it over to Williams. Williams swings all the way on near board, sends the puck, banks it off the glass, and it gets through neutral for another icing.
So Beck does win the face-off. Williams takes control afterwards, trying to get it up for Manville, just sends it a little bit too far, so it'll come back into Raider territory. This time blocker side of Fernandez.
So Beck back on the face-off. Puck gets chipped near boards. Battle. Monarch gets it. They lose it. They recollect behind the cage. Good pressure, good bounce around. Here comes Schick. Schick far side has Manville to his right. Schick clean through. Takes a hit. Puck gets through, loses it. Manville there to clean it up. Battle in the corner. Beck here to help. It goes along the far boards. Schick chips it over to the blue line. Joppe can't get on it. Red line, it bounces freely. Beck cleans it up and loses it. There's the end of 2.
So Monarch up 2-0 after the second frame. Raiders leading in shots though, 23-16. Nothing to show for it though, as they're still getting blanked by Monarch.
Clean up some of this passing, and it looks like we're going to do another ice clean in between 2 and 3. So double clean day. We'll give you guys a quick 10-minute break, and we'll see you at the beginning of 3.
End of 2 periods of play. Monarch Coyotes 2, Regis.
And we're back for round 3.
So Brenner will take the face-off to start the third frame, squeaks to the near side, a whistle. Some discrepancies in the face-off, I think, that need to be resolved, so they'll redo that one. Brenner again, it's squeaking around, comes back from Monarch. Here at center ice, Lai pushes it into his offensive zone, comes back behind Monarch's netminder. Monarch scoops it up behind the net, bouncing around out in front. Pinero tries to get the shot away. Monarch gets a stick on it before he can get his slap shot away. Monarch now behind the net. Pinero putting pressure on him. They'll dump it out of the zone. Patterson chasing after it. He'll scoop it up just before it crosses the goal line to go for an icing. Rims it around the boards to Pinero. Pinero shovels it to center for Brenner. Brenner can't get a stick on it. Here's Patterson again. Patterson pushes through, trying to drive the net. Monarch banks it off the backboards. Comes back to the near side. Chance dumps it behind the net for Monarch. They're trying to reset, get it out of the zone. Chance backhands it behind again to Olofsson. Up to center ice, Brenner will dump it over to Paranjape just before he goes off for a line change. Comes up from Manville right at the line. Swept up by Ian Beck. Beck gets it over to Williams. Williams looking for Beck again. Beck out of position for that pass. Paranjape now behind the net, comes to the far side, swept up by Monarch in their offensive zone. Top of the circle, pass, shot, not a lot on it. Beck sweeps up that soft shot attempt by Monarch, comes back to center ice where they'll dump it back deep into the zone. Williams will collect along the far side, trying to get it up for Beck again. Finally gets a handle on it, dumps it deep into the zone. Schick looking for it. Swept up by Swale from Monarch. Monarch on the breakout backhand kick there. That puck comes out and will go for an icing. Not super
pretty good,
sharp,
yeah, not super
clean playing by either team as this third period gets underway.
It's almost like they're both looking for that opportunity coming from both sides. Hopefully we can capitalize on a turnover mistake or a face-off in our zone to pick something up here.
Mihaya off the draw blockage side of the Monarch netminder. Squeaks far side where McDonald is there to hold the zone. Comes to Peterson. Peterson loses the puck. Swept up by Monarch in the corner. Right in the slot there. Monarch moves around the man. Good stick by Luke Miller to strip 5 of the puck. That was D'Souza Chen. Your favorite.
Yes.
So comes back to Monarch at center ice. Chance being edged out by Balatbat. Good job by Balatbat trying to get his stick in there. Peterson trying to get his stick on the puck too. Here's Carter. Shot, that goes wide by Monarch. Picked up in the near side corner in Raider territory. Back to the point, shot through traffic, shot again! And Hernandez sits on it, squeaks right underneath his pad, but not across the goal line as he sits on that follow-up attempt by Monarch after that shot from the point.
Scary moments, man. The ability to sit, and hopefully you have a teammate telling you to sit. Those can get lost and you don't know where they're at and they're right underneath you.
Yes. So face off left side of Hernandez. Brenner gets booted from it. Both men get booted from it. So Pinero takes it. Monarch wins it back cleanly to the point. Can't get a stick on it. Lai shovels it ahead. Too soft on that pass. Monarch is holding the zone. Raiders resetting now in their own zone, as Patterson gets it over to Carter. Carter dumps it all the way up. Monarch resetting. Through center ice. Carter dumps it back in. Sends Monarch chasing after it with Brenner. Brenner lets up on that one. Comes back to the point. Patterson shot!
Oh.
Patted aside there by Holstein. Monarch dumps it back the other way now. Patterson collects in the corner, up for Lai. Lai to center for Carter. Carter has Pinero with him, racing ahead. Carter stripped of the puck. He's trying to get a handle on it as he goes down, but Monarch comes away with it along the near side. Manville with Beck, trying to get something. Slap shot! Score by Nico Pinero!
What a pass from Manville near
yes.
boards. Pinero's just sitting high in the slot. Easy look.
Yes.
One-timer.
One-timer. He was setting up. I thought
Look
he was
at
going to
Panero
try
now.
and settle that and set up a slap shot, but no. Manville one-times it to Panero. Panero converts on the one-timer. That's 2 goals.
I think we have
in
a game.
2 games, yes.
We have a game here. 2-1, 13-22, third frame. Let's go, boys.
Beck had 3 points last night, 2 goals and 1 assist. Eli Ash off the draw now after Panero's goal. Monarch shovels it ahead, gets it deep into Raider territory, swept up by Paranjape. Paranjape, no look, behind him pass to Williams. Williams to the wrong man. Comes back behind the net. Paranjape chasing after it, gets it up for Filler.
Nice.
Filler over to Williams.
Wow, Williams.
Williams trying to get a handle on this puck along the near side, swooping around behind the net there, trying to maintain the grip on this puck. It's caught up along the far side. Williams again trying to get it up, I think, for Williams. Almost squeaks out of the zone, and it finally does. Monarch 2-on-1 here, gets it over, not a lot. Centering again, just behind number 74, that's Reed Taylor. Swept up by Regis now, trying to come back the other way, but stopped just before the blue line. Finally, Williams picks it up, gets it over to Nolan Williams.
Come on, Williams.
Ryan and Nolan Williams playing catches. Ryan Williams establishes the zone. Trying for the wraparound there, has too many white sweaters on him. Miller back into the zone from Manville. Manville trying to move around the net here. It's loose in the slot. Finally comes out to center ice.
Good touch up.
Yes, good job holding the zone there by assistant captain Michael Manville. Monarch who collects behind the net. He goes down thanks to the back check of Ian Beck. This top line putting in the work, trying to get something going. They combined for 12 points last night-ish and 5 of our 7 goals. McDonald in the corner. Finally gets some support from Beck. Schick, Miller, Manville waiting outside. It finally comes back for Schick. Schick off the boards to Beck. Beck trying to get it up, a soft pass there, but it does come to Manville. Manville over to Schick. Schick gains the blue line. Shot! Number 4 got a stick on that. Swale for Monarch. Tipped that one high. Comes back the other way for Monarch. Stripped of the puck by Patterson. Beck takes the body into the boards after getting rid of the puck. Comes out.
Come on, Schicky.
Schick looking for that puck there. They'll wave off the icing. Schick does get to it. Almost takes a spill there along the backboards. Ihai now along the far side. Banks it off the backboards again. Over to Carter. Carter trying to poke this one free. Comes out. Monarch back the other way. Here comes Swale. Swale. Shot! Oh, rebound attempt. Oh,
Save.
Good save by Hernandez getting that one out. That looked like it might have come back through the crease after Hernandez made the save.
Double save.
Don't think it quite crossed the goal line. So Hernandez, good on him for getting back over. Yeah, and it squeaks right in front of the goal line. Good positioning, good eye by Chase Patterson to clear that puck before it crosses the goal line, and Hernandez potentially backs into it without seeing it.
You know, he makes one great save on one post, has to slide hard to make the second, and it just gets him out of position. I think that was Patterson that jumped in the pipes and sent it away.
So Manville in the box now. Regis will be down a man for the next 2 minutes. 10:51 to go in the third period, a 1-goal deficit to try and make up in that time for the Raiders. As the face-off comes blocker side of Hernandez, where Ihaya will take it. Ihaya shoveling for it, finally gets poked free. Carter banks it off the boards to the wrong man, Swale. Top of the circle now comes back into the corner. Back behind the net, Monarch resetting. Cycling the puck here on this power play. 7 shot from the point. Good body position there by Balatbat to block that shot from getting through. Monarch looking to center. Oh, hit the post on that centering attempt, and Balatbat will clear this puck out. Good job on him to run down this clock.
He does well right there in that positional stance with only 4 players. He knows exactly where to be and to pick up that puck and clear it. He's really good at that.
Yes, 1:17 to go in the Manville minor. Monarch resetting behind the net. Gets it ahead to the wrong man as Williams backhands it into Monarch territory. They're forced to reset in their own zone. Lai trying to get his stick on there. Monarch cross-ice pass. Before he can do so, banks it off the boards right at center ice. They're pushed back into their own zone.
What a kill.
Raiders not letting them out here.
Come on, Ash.
Swept up by Ash. Ash can't get his stick on it cleanly for maybe a shorthanded opportunity for the Raiders right at the center ice line now. Bouncing around. Monarch finally gets into the zone. He loses a stick, and we'll have a call here.
On none other, big number 3.
Camden Lai. He doesn't take a lot
No,
of
he
penalties.
doesn't. He's probably the cleanest player we have out there.
Yeah, so Monarch has a 5-on-3 advantage for 32 seconds as the Manville Miner winds down. So we'll send Patterson, Miller, and Beck out here to try and kill this one. Shot by Monarch, squeaks wide. 9 along the far side, dumps it back to 10. Monarch.
Stand big, boys.
Setting something up top of the circle, back to the point. Other circle, shot! Score for Monarch. That was a beautiful shot there by Monarch.
A lot of traffic up front.
That's Brodsky as Raiders leave that gap. No one at the top of the near side circle to defend that. He picks that corner through traffic. Beautiful precision shot. Good job by number 21 there to Weiner to create the screen. Hernandez can't even see that puck. Brodsky just able to pick that corner, and it's 3-1 Monarch.
A lot of play to go, 9:05.
So one penalty expired after the Monarch goal. Panera off the face-off, but Monarch controls. Shoveled ahead. Patterson keeps it out of the zone. Puts a body on the man, but they establish the zone nonetheless. Brenner on the back check now, trying to rid Monarch of this puck. Along the backboards now. Regis gets it out. Minute 16 to go in Camden Lai's penalty. Goalie comes way out to play the puck. Swept up by Brenner at center ice. Brenner backhands it over. No look pass. Wasn't sure who was there, and Monarch sweeps it up again. Playing catch at their own blue line as they try to reset. Up and into the zone. Drops it back for 6. Bottom of the circle. 12. Attempt. Pad save.
Nice.
Hernandez closes the 5-hole there. Shuts the door for the attempt on a second power play goal for Monarch. Shovel it ahead into the zone along the far side in the circle. Centering pass. 21 wasn't ready for it. Weiner looking for it. Here's Weiner again. Stripped to the puck in the slot by Beck. Williams now on the back check along the far side. Weiner, here he is centering 10 shots. Blocker saved by Hernandez as he sends it up and into the netting.
I don't know how he put that blocker where it went, but man, good look. Stands tall. Play that off his knees too.
16 seconds to go before the Raiders are back to full strength. Shots 24-20 in favor of the Raiders, but they're down by 2. Face off comes blocker side of Hernandez. Back to the point for Monarch. They shoot it! Glove saved by Hernandez, lets the rebound go. Good on Carter to be there. Sweep that rebound away, and this will about do it for Monarch's penalty. So we're back to full strength. Lai comes out of the box, and Manville gets on the ice. Carter strips Monarch of the puck. He's coming back the other way, pushing through, driving the net, almost in, losing the crease. Another follow-up attempt there by the Raiders off of the attempt by Schick. Comes back to center ice. Carter now. Carter squeaks back into Raider territory for Miller. Luke Miller to Schick. Schick drops it back to Miller, gets caught up in his skates. He didn't know that pass was coming to him. Back into the zone. Monarch controls in their own zone. Through center ice here, trying to get it up. Good on McDonald to shut the door momentarily. Beck picks it up as it squeaks into Raider territory. Up ice, Miller ices the puck.
Trying to get a good stretch. He just put her too far ahead of two of our forwards flashing over the center. A few scary moments. We just need to pick this up, set up some passing, keep that offensive pressure going.
So Ash off the faceoff is bouncing around the near side circle, shoveled into the far side corner where Filler dumps it all the way out again for an icing. So the faceoff will come back into Raider territory.
Keep it up, boys. At this point, what do you tell your team?
We got to just get something going here, Ish. I mean, I state the obvious with that one, but I mean, Monarchs having a lot of offensive zone time as this third period winds down. Raiders are down by 2. That's not exactly what we want. Monarchs shutting the door. Another shot through traffic here. They're generating all the offense. We're taking penalties. It's just not a good look for us, not a good setup if we're going to try and come back to send this game into overtime.
Here we go. Let's set some pressure up here and trap it.
Monarch to center ice, doesn't get it through. Filler could have swept that puck up, but he goes off for a line change. 24 with speed to Monarch, over to Weiner, shot! Glove save! That was a rifle from Felt for Monarch, and a beautiful glove save there by Hernandez off of that rocket.
Slides left,
takes
centers
the slap shot, and Hernandez just gloves that one. No rebound to be seen.
A little bit of pressure here, right?
Yeah, squeaks back, top of the circle, shot by 4. Hernandez
Pad
out of
save.
position. He gets the pad save off the initial shot, off the face-off. Good on him for seeing that puck, seeing that rebound, squeaking along the near side boards here. Patterson trying to shovel it back, top of the circle, shot over. Comes short side on Hernandez. No shot to be seen there. Rim back behind the boards, where Patterson will collect. Patterson gets rid of the puck, dumps it all the way up, and this will go for an icing.
5:05, third frame. Shots on goal have come a little tighter, 26-25 in favor of Regis by 1. 3-1 Monarch. So things are starting to balance out.
Yes, the shots are starting to reflect the score a little bit better. So here's Brenner with the face-off, wins it back cleanly into the corner. McDonald scoops it up, gets it over to his deep partner, and Luke Miller. Luke Miller over to the wrong man. He sends that one high and into the netting. Face-off will stay in Raider territory. Brenner takes it again this time. Blocker side of Hernandez. Puck is dropped, skids into the far side corner. Miller trying to get his stick on it, can't. Now up for Pinero. Pinero is stripped to the puck as he enters the zone, puts on the brakes, looking for Miller. Monarch gets a stick in the way before it can get over to Miller. Miller sends it back deep into the zone, the far side corner. Williams trying to get a stick on this puck, comes back to neutral. Monarch establishes the zone, momentarily loses the puck. Miller takes that opportunity to strip them of it. Collision there in the far side corner. Trying to hash it out for the puck. Pinero has it briefly, loses it, comes back to the point for Monarch. They'll hold the zone into the corner. McDonald. McDonald gets edged out by the back check of the Monarch Coyotes. Finally pushes it ahead for Brenner. Brenner to Pinero. Pinero takes a body and Monarch recollects. Brenner putting the body on him now. Number 4 for Monarch. Takes an edge. McDonald now over to Manville. Manville can't stay on his feet. Monarch comes back the other way, trying to dangle around Paranjape, but it's swept up by Schick. Good on him for being at the right place at the right time. Monarch dumps it back into the zone. Schick trying to jump up to settle that puck.
They got a high stick. What the call is. I think it's on Manville.
So Manville is going to the box for a high stick, yes. So 3:44 in the remainder of the game. Raiders will spend most of the remainder of the game on the penalty count.
That's one thing you don't need at this time or at any time is having your key players in the sin bin.
Yep. So back off the face-off, Monarch wins it back. Fry can't get his stick on it. Takes the shot, hits his own man before it can reach the net. Juggling with it. Stripped of the puck by Schick in a foot race for it. Oh, tripped up here. That should be a call against.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're going to send Schick to the box.
No. The guy's sitting there pulling on him because Schick's skating away from him.
Schick's pulling away, and they call it on him. So another 5-on-3 for Monarch.
That's down there.
2 of our 3 top line members in the sin bin.
Terry comes out to have a chat to himself, and the refs don't want to hear nothing from him. So now we're down 2.
2 men again.
5-on-3.
145, 5-on-3. Pinero takes it right off the face-off, pushes it ahead. Pinero trying to drive the net here, get something going in the 5-on-3. He has 2 men on him behind the net. Pinero with the wraparound attempt. Monarch goalie covers that one.
Good pressure from Pinero.
So Regis gets the face-off in their offensive zone on the 5-on-3. Hopefully Pinero can get it back. Maybe an immediate attempt off the draw. So Pinero will come off, actually. Beck takes this. Hopefully Jape or Williams can maybe get a shot away. So it comes to Williams along the far side. Williams tries to get it back to Beck. Swept up by Monarch. Gets it up for their man. Jape trying to defend this one. Can't strip Monarch of the puck. Back to the point. Lots of space. 9 centering to 74. Can't get it in past Hernandez. 15 now behind the net. Stripped of the puck by Jape. Jape gets his stick on it, and he'll clear this one. 1:03 to go in Manville's high sticking minor, and 1:15 to go in Schick's 2-minute minor.
So we have Ash, Miller, and Patterson out there.
Along the near side. Here comes Monarch. Swooping around behind the net. Cutting back as he gets it up to the point. They go D to D, top of the circle, shot!
Save.
Blocker saved by Hernandez. They try for the follow-up attempt, can't get it through.
Hit the pad
Shoveled
for a second
back
time.
By Patterson. Monarch goalie comes out to play it over to his man at center ice.
Monarch really
Swale.
pushing the puck right now.
Yeah, establishes the zone. Patterson gets a stick on it. Long in the circle here. The far side corner. Monarch gets it back to the point, holds the zone. Pinero trying to strip his man of the puck. Top of the circle again, moves into the slot. Can't. Back in the slot, backhand attempt. Saved by Hernandez.
Bad save.
Had the man out in front looking for the tip too. Another shot. Pinero takes a puck to the body. Little rattled as he gets up, and Manville comes out of the box. Shot!
Save.
Right into the breadbasket for Hernandez. Lets the rebound squeak free. Ref thinks he has it, so he blows the whistle. He did have it momentarily.
He did. Hugging that right post. Quick shot. Low slot. Hernandez gets a piece of it. It kicks out weird. I don't even know how it got past that left pad, but it does. And that whistle stops everything. So 1:36 in the third frame. 3-1 Monarch.
7 seconds to go in Schick's penalty. So Miller gets it to his D partner, Jape, who shovels it ahead from Manville. Manville chips it up and into the benches just as the penalty for Schick expires. So I think he'll come out onto the ice with his line mates. Manville and Beck. We're back to full strength, so good penalty kill as they kill the 5-on-3 and the 5-on-4 penalties against Monarch. We're back to full strength. Minute 28 to go in the third period. Back behind the net is Jape trying to get it ahead for Schick. Can't. Puck comes up into center ice. Monarch just dumps it all the way back into the zone. Hernandez comes out, decides to leave it for Jape. Jape looking to stretch to Schick. Monarch just trying to run down the clock here, keep this 2-goal lead that they have. Top of the circle now, trying to move through Jape on the back check. Raiders desperately trying to get it out so they can pull Hernandez for an attempt here. Hernandez, puck comes right to him and he covers that one.
Williams did not like His goalie being touched as Hernandez goes down. He has a Monarch player flying over the top, making contact to him. Williams takes him down. Check your goal.
So Williams goes into the box with 54. Oh, they'll say no. He was about to.
We're taking him off the ice.
They're sending him out for the remainder of the game, so Ryan Williams gets booted.
They're sending both of them off, so Monarch's players actually going off as well. A 1-for-1.
Double ejection. They boo when our guy gets off. They cheer when theirs does. Big homers.
So a lot of discussion down on the ice, not sure for what. Don't touch my goalie. So just under a minute left in the game.
Shots now 30-27 Monarch. Puck comes back behind the net and over to the near side where it's picked up by Schick. Schick banks it off the boards to Manville. Manville sends it ahead deep into the zone. Swept up by 7 from Monarch. Rims it around the boards. Out.
Hernandez
right
comes
towards
out.
the empty net. Squeaks just wide as Hernandez comes out. He's just trying to ice this puck, but as Hernandez is coming out, that puck almost slides in, but it'll go for an icing. Face-off back to Monarch territory. Well, Beck will take it. Beck off the draw, pushes it forward where Schick is there to meet the puck. So our 2 men in white sweaters comes back for Patterson. He holds the zone, swept up by the Raiders. Shot by Pinero, shot by Manville, blockered up and into the netting by Holstein. Pinero with the initial attempt, squeaks back to Manville where he gets the shot off. Blockered up by Monarch's netminder. Beck with the draw again, blocker side. Beck wins it back cleanly, shot by Pinero through traffic. Can't get it through. Comes to the far side as the clock winds down. One last hurrah for the Raiders. They're trying. Paranjape shot.
Oh.
Manville jumps it, trying to let that one through. Patterson.
Let it fly.
Patterson shot, covered and saved by the netminder.
Nope, nope. No, 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 no.
Do it. That's Pinero behind the net. Zebra goes down with Monarch's man. Pinero's going out too.
Not a way to end a game.
Nope.
As we lose 2 players. .5 seconds. Anything could happen. Not the cleanest of games that we've had. I'm sure there's a lot to be said and a lot to look back and fix. So after all the delays, we're ready to start.
Back with the final draw. They'll put 2 minutes up for Pinero. Hernandez stays out of the net, so the Raiders will have 5 men on. Even with Pinero penalty, Beck off the draw, shovels it ahead, and that'll do it. So Raiders fall 3-1 against the Monarch Coyotes. This is 2 in a row they've lost to Monarch now. Pretty physical game. Things started to heat up at the end, and in the end, Monarch walks away with a victory. Shots, final shot tally, 30-30.
Tough one to end. Wish we'd have walked away with a W, but we got some things to fix. Nothing major. You know, stay out of the box was a big one for us. It kind of sucks when you have key players in and out and getting kicked out of off the ice, but it is what it is. Let's put this one behind us.
Yep.
And we have next week we have Creek.
We have Creek on Friday, Ralston on Saturday,
Yeah,
so another tough
big
weekend.
weekend in front of us.
Yep.
So let's get through this, clean this up. I'm sure Coach Ott has a lot to say and to do during the week, so I have no doubts we'll be back. So, Gabby, thank you for joining me. You guys, come to you guys from Stables. We'll see you next week.
Good night.